I had no artistic background. I had no idea you could be a fashion designer. Like it wasn't even on my radar. I used to do like swimsuit competitions, modeling, and I could never find a bathing suit that I liked. So I was like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna try to make my own. I had a sewing machine that my mom had bought, and I was like, how hard could it really be? So I'd go to like Fabricland, buy a pattern, figure it out, and then sew it and wear it. Like, I mean, the stuff I made was terrible, but it looked good. It was cool. Like, the design of it was cool, and I guess I had an innate ability to kind of understand because I didn't have any training in it. Now I kind of know. Like, I know how fabric's gonna lay. I know how it's gonna sew. I know how it's gonna feel. So I buy it. I make the patterns, cut it out of the fabric, make a sample, and then I'd wear them out like to the clubs, and everyone would be like, "Where'd you get that? I want one." And I was like, maybe I'm kind of good at this. You know, I think it was always in me to be an entrepreneur, just I didn't know in what way. So then I started making dress shirts for men, and I started making some for some of the Edmonton Eskimos. You know, I'd sell them for like 40 bucks, and it was kind of like my little side business. When I was thinking about having a store, I would always be on the lookout, like, oh, wouldn't this be a cool spot? Wouldn't this be awesome? But then, you know, you get thinking about condos that are 500 square feet cost a ridiculous amount. It's just, you need a lot of capital to start a store. You have to go, you have to buy stuff. Every season you have to be traveling, one, buying stuff, two, the overhead, staffing, all that kind of stuff. Like, it's just a daunting thing. So by me taking one foot in front of the other, just, you know, the momentum came, and then I got the confidence, which I think a lot of people struggle with, maybe the confidence, because I know I did. Like, can I do this? Can I really do this? And then was just talking to my girlfriend, and she's like, start your own stuff. Just do it. Why don't you do it? So I did it. And that's it. I like clothes that are very simply made, not a lot of seams, not a lot of pizzazz, not a lot of stuff, so that I can make them my own. I can throw on necklaces, whatever I want. I don't want to force feed fashion to anybody. I don't want to tell them what to wear. I want them to have something that they can jazz up and make it deadly. Let's say I go shopping right after we talk. I have something in my head that I want, and I'm dying to have it, and I cannot find it anywhere. I'm not the only one that wants that. So I'm gonna make it, because there's obviously a need for it. And being a designer, you know what the trends are, you know what's coming up before the average consumer. So if I want it right now, that means in 8 months, the rest of the population is gonna want it too. I don't like a certain kind of book. I don't like a certain kind of music. I listen to everything. This best friend and this best friend could be on opposite ends of the spectrum and say, I read this book, it's amazing. I read this one, it's amazing. I'll read both of them. I'm big on evolving always. Like, I think it's so important as people, you know, like, my worst thing is when somebody's like, well, that's just the way I am. Like, I hate that, and I'm not like that. There's a lot of people that love made in Canada, that love eco-friendly, that love small businesses, which mean they love what Dear Frankie stands for. If somebody's a fan of things that are made in Canada, that means that what I'm doing is promoting the Canadian economy. Not a lot of people get that. Not a lot of people understand that, yeah, this thong is only 10 bucks from Walmart, but it's being made in China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and you don't know if it's child labor. You don't know the conditions of the factories. You don't know that stuff. But not a lot of people dive into that. Not a lot of people care. When I started Dear Frankie, I didn't really think of me now, because if I did, it was too daunting for me. I didn't even think about designing. I didn't even think about anything like that, because if I thought about where I am now, all the money that has gone into it, all of the blood, sweat, and tears, I don't know if I would have done it. So I kind of had to afterwards chart my own path and figure out how to do it, because there's no one taught me how to start my own line. And so this little mini idea that was started and planted, the seed that was planted turned out to be this. The emails I get from the women that are like, I love my high-waisted thong. I feel so good in it, I look great in my dress in it. That is worth its weight in gold to me. Like, that is why I do what I do.